take your ride, then I'm gonna take your girl. Get ready for that.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Blacklist, and today I have episode 3 of my Need for Speed Unbound lockdown walkthrough. We can now enter lockdown with an A+ car. So our strategy is going to adapt a little bit for this new fact that we can take in faster cars. We don't need to worry so much about races because we're going to have a car that's a little bit quicker, and we can put more time into finding cash, getting access to stuff like motorbikes or even faster jacked rides. So I was having a look at burners and I thought I'm going to try and keep it cheap in this episode, and I thought, right, we're going to get this Mustang. It's just in the A+ racket. It's only 100 grand, and I'm not going to put any upgrades on it. I'm going to keep it at 100 grand. So this is a really cheap way of building a straight up A-class burner and something with a little bit of torque.
I hope you're ready for a fight. It's your crew versus everyone else. Every cop, racer, and degenerate in this city. Sounds like fun, right?
Now, if you are a man/woman of culture, then you might have noticed something. That yes, this car is running some old school livery. Thought I'd go for a little bit of a Razor tribute in this with his Mustang from the 2005 Need for Speed Most Wanted game. Now, we head into lockdown, and early on, I'm just focusing on running around and getting cash. It's a little bit boring, so that's why I've highlighted this section in particular. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. You can also do these little drift zones as well. Now, I actually hadn't attempted this, and when it comes to drifting and, well, mainly drifting in this game, it's definitely one of the weaker points, which is a real shame for Need for Speed. I mean, you can do it. This car does have a bit of drifting ability in it. It's very torquey, quite heavy, and it's quite a balanced build, but you can see there's a lot of handbrake trying to just get points more than anything and just get at least 1 star. But this is another alternative way to get cash as well. You don't have to just go around and doing the races and running around. You can do this stuff as well. And look, it did give us 3k. If you came in with a better car built more for drift, you could easily smash these little challenges out. Maybe I'll have to do that. Anyway, luck has embraced us today with a bike. So there we go. We are right by it. No one is around us, which is really nice. It's definitely one of the quieter lobbies. It does vary usually, but there we go. We've managed to get the BMW Superbike, and now we're going to head over to some lockups because there is one that's already open right here, and that means there's cash available and also potentially a new car. Now, my rule was simple. If the car is good, take the car, hands down, and just get out of lockdown. Sounds simple and effective. If it's not a good car, keep the bike on me, and we can always leave with the bike. But the main thing was ensuring that we have the money and getting all the good stuff in it. So I thought, well, let's do that anyway and clear out this lock up one way or another with a bike. And this is the first time we've used a bike in this episode, if I'm correct, or in this series. So we're going to head through now, and we were going in and out of lockdown, so the police are still chasing us at the moment on level 5, and you got to go through these little gaps. Annoyingly, I almost got a bit caught in there. I thought this is a bit embarrassing, and there we go. There is an S+ McLaren P1, very good car as well. Almost at the top of S+, so I decided, yeah, that's a good enough car to take. It'll be worth a lot of money if I want to sell it on, or if I want to make a cool S+ build with it. We're pretty much set. So I was like, okay, you know what, we'll take another car back with us. We got the Earl's Porsche 911 last time, which of course was based off his Mitsubishi Lancer. This time around we got a P1. Now in lockdown, you have 15 Blacklist racer cars. There's also a few extra ones, including Racer X's Pagani, and also a few other cars as well from the Need for Speed Unbound career mode, for example, and a few just little ones like this put in place. You know, a bog standard McLaren P1, which is nothing to write home about. It's a good car, and I was quite enjoying it actually. It was good fun to drive around, and I love the P1's active aero system as well, with the rear wing coming up. You know what, there was a little bit of hype when this era of hypercar came out in the mid 2010s. You know, they were futuristic, but they still had a little bit of character. I think cars are a little bit interesting these days on that sense, whereas back in the mid-2010s, they were like, you know, the stuff of posters. This is one of the Holy Trinity, which of course became a really big thing thanks to the Grand Tour, with the Porsche 918 and the Ferrari LaFerrari. Of course, you can get the Ferrari LaFerrari as well. So, but anyhow, that's another story for another day. I'm getting as much cash as I can. I've actually got 120k, 125k. We are now the most wanted racer as well. So it does actually put us on a map with a bit of a target. On the map as well, you can see another lockup is open, but also someone is going around with a bike. So there's a few of us going around at the moment making some really good progress, and it's quite a clean lobby too, which has been quite good so far. So we've not really had to interact with too many people. And with the truck coming in, I immediately go, well, you know what, let's try and get out of here, because we've got everything we need. We've got a car, we've got money. What more do you need? And if we get out cleanly, we can go and use S cars in the next episode as well. So we arrive at the truck, and it's all getting a little bit intense at the moment, but we are holding our ground. And I'm just keeping an eye out, and of course what helps as well is the truck will barge through roadblocks, absolutely wiping out the police pickup truck. And as I'm about to exfil, another car comes in and actually gets himself knocked out. Of course, at the time I could have run back and hijacked him and thought, no, I just want to get this McLaren out of here. It's a good car, it's worth its weight in gold. But you do end up in weird situations like that, and you could use the truck as a trap to get people to come over and be EMP'd. But this is our reward for the episode, a McLaren P1. Funnily enough, I live quite close to Woking, which is where the McLaren cars and Formula 1 team are based. So yeah, a little bit of a local hero here. To think this car was built not too far away from me, that's actually pretty cool. Anyway, in the next lockdown, we will be entering with an S tier car. So we're one away from having access to every single car we can use. We can even jack bikes as well and bring them straight into lockdown, which is something I've got lined up, along with a few other ideas as well, because I'm really enjoying just playing this mode. It's so good, and if you haven't picked this game up yet, even for lockdown, it's so great just being able to go in, get some awesome rides, and it's some really good nods as well to the history of Need for Speed. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.